Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is a thing called octaves. So that's another tool that guitarists use. And basically what we do is, so we take the power chord and we miss out the middle note. Take that away. And it gives us that sharp sounding thing where it sounds like there's a saw blade almost coming through the music, because it's just the octaves. So the thing with this is that we are only trying to generate sound from the strings that we're touching, and so in order to make sure that I don't hit the other strings and have them sound bung, I'm laying my finger flat across the strings, if you can see that. I don't know if you guys can, but I'm just like, remember how like we palm mute with the back of our hands on the strings? It's kind of like the same thing. My finger is resting on these strings here, and it's only pressing properly on the, at the moment, on the A string on the 5th fret, and then this finger's pressing properly on the G string on the 7th fret, and so I'm also muting the string in between, and so that gives me that grunty sound. Now for Merry Merry Christmas, what we're doing is we're playing the octave all the way up here, 12th fret, first finger on the A string and pinky on the G, and we're going like this. So let me break down what's happening there. What's happening is that I'm basically just playing the same note, but I am lifting and dropping my fingers as I go. So, or squeezing. So that's probably a better way to say it, squeezing. So I'm basically playing the same note, but every so often I relax and let the fingers off, and it's just noise. Okay? And so that's what the guy in the recording has done, is he's been jamming along playing it, and he's just been squeezing really randomly. He hasn't really got a pattern to it. He's just like doing it for effect, like a bunch of exclamation marks, and he's going. Okay, so that's part one, right? Part two of what's going on is that I'm also kind of changing up when my pick is making contact. So the whole time that we're playing, we're basically going back and forth, and I'm not changing that. That's happening all the time, but only certain times I'm making contact with my strings. This is what's called clocking, and it means you don't have to stop and start all the time, like, you know, like that'd be really tiring after a while. So you just keep that motion going, but every so often you touch the strings, and then every so often you don't. So like if I was to play it without a chord, we're doing it like this. So you can see that my hand's still moving, but I'm only making contact at certain points. And again, the dude in the recording hasn't really thought about that. Like, he's already done it, he's practiced it a whole bunch of times, so he's just doing it randomly. So he's going through there going. So yeah, I think probably the thing to mention is it's mostly up hits that he's making contact, and he's not making it on the down. So if I play that really slowly, it goes like this. And we'll try and show it up here so you guys can see. Cool. Awesome. So that's all that we're doing. So remember, shape, squeeze the strings at random, and do your hits at random. So it goes like this. Cool. And remember that your finger is dampening or muting the other strings, that it's not actually physically pressing down. Yeah. And so that's pretty much it. That's all the guy's doing for like that whole section is